everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Tonight we are going to be working on our vintage Paris journal. Y'all come in and say hi. Let me know you're here. I'm going to be pulling you guys up on my other device because we are live. Hello, Dawn. If you're catching this later on, it's a replay. See if I can find this live. Not yet. There it is. Okay. Got that up. And I think we're good. Volume okay, hopefully. Everything looks good. All right, so we're working in this journal. Do something fun tonight. I don't know what. We'll figure it out as we go. And, gosh, that's about it. I finished my painting. I assume you saw it. I meant to take a picture and post it today, and there was a whole bunch of stuff going on, so I didn't get it done, but let me see. It's behind me. See? All finished. Finished and signed. Turned out cute. I'll get it varnished sooner or later. If I can get it to stay. The piece of wood I used is not quite flat on the bottom. All right, so we're going to work on the journal tonight. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll pull the camera up top. We'll get started on this. And just give me a second to move it. Let's see. There we go. Kind of close tonight, but hopefully it's okay. Just have to watch I don't go out of screen. At least on my iPad it's close. On my iPhone it's not. Okay, let's see, what shall we do today? So I've got the 3 signatures that we are working in. I've done a little bit. Some stuff here. Just a simple little page with some journaling cards. I think that's all I did in this one. Let me see. What do we do in this one? Anything? Maybe not. Nope, we haven't worked in this one at all. Maybe I'll work in that one tonight. And we did this. This one. I think that's all. Well, there's something else. Oh, we made this little file folder, which I need to put something in. That page does not look right. Let's get this little file folder. Which I did just throw a little journaling card in there. Right now I've just got it clipped in there. I'll figure it out later. All right, let's see if there's anything I can do in this one. I'm thinking about maybe using some junk mail envelopes. So I went through my digitals and played around with some digitals just a little bit. So I've got... So y'all see my lace paper. Didn't print to the bottom for some reason. Sometimes my printer doesn't pull it in right. I don't know why. This is a digital I made about, it's probably been over a year now. And it's just a little like travel story that I made up. And I think it kind of fits with this theme. I haven't been able to use it yet because it didn't really fit. But I left it kind of generic when I made it, when I wrote the story. So I think it'll work. Not that anybody reads the writing, but I guess, you know, some people probably do. So this was a digital. It's usually black and white. That was from, I believe, Graphics Fairy. I don't know if I can see on that. Let me see. Let me see if I can see. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Sometimes I write down what they're from. Sometimes I do not. It might just be public domain, but it might be Graphics Fairy. All right, it looks like it's Graphics Fairy. So, and it's in this size. And then what I did with that one is I shrunk it down, put it on this, and then I layered my little story and my lace and came up with this. This is a good little background sheet. I'll probably give that to y'all for free. I'll post it in the VIP group. You can kind of see it. It's just real subtle. But I thought that looked cute for a background, so I did that. And then these were from, these are just public domain. I don't think they're Graphics Fairy. I think they're just public domain. So I just printed that out with some coffee paper. Just some nice pictures in general. So that's some new things I have to work with. So I'm thinking I want to do something with this book. Let's see, what do we got here? I'll probably want a relatively blank page so that I can make a background. So let me just use that first one. Just the doily. Don't think I want that one. I have hiccups. I hope you can't hear that. You never know if things come over. All right, I think, oh, I made this. The other day I was cleaning my stencil, and a lot of times I'll clean my stencils with alcohol pads, and so I just stuck a piece of fabric underneath when I was cleaning the stencil, so you get a little flower on there. It kind of looks like batik, the way it comes out, so it's kind of interesting, but I thought I might use it. I stuck it there. I may just use it as a little flip or something. Maybe put some sort of Paris cinnamon on it or something. I don't know. French cinnamon. I don't know. Ooh la la. I don't know. Something. I'll figure that out later. Let's see. I guess I'm just going to go with this first page. It's nice and blank to work with. So let's do that, and then let's pick out an envelope that I think will work. I'm not sure exactly. I don't really have a plan, you know. I do have some coffee dyed junk mail. So I'm thinking I might make some sort of a pocket or something. If I want to use a bigger one. Almost too big. Maybe that size. Could do that one sideways. Maybe I'll do it. I kind of like it long. I might do that one sideways. Let's see what we can think of to do with that. I've got a little bit of washi tape too. I thought I might try to use today. So I've got, I think I got these off of Amazon. Let's see if I can get it started here. Maybe, maybe not. This one has, I think it's French. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all French. So I might use that some. Very vintage. might cover that envelope with it some. Or I might just use pieces, and this one's like a smaller version. So those. So I think I'll use those some. And then I think I'm going to use the paper I made. I made two versions. I made a darker version and a lighter version. One's on coffee paper. So this one's on coffee paper, and the lace isn't showing as much on this one. And then this one's on regular paper. It's just regular. I'm kind of leaning toward that one. So let's see. So if I cut this to make a pocket, I don't know if I can do it on this page. Let me think about that. It must be, oh, that's that grid paper. It's the grid paper that you can't tell is grid paper because it totally disappeared when I coffee dyed it for whatever reason. I could do it on that side, but it's very thin. So, but if I completely cover it, I could strengthen it. But it is very thin. Maybe I should do it here. I'm debating. I'm going to cut this down. I don't know exactly how yet. It's too wide that way. What else do we have? A little bit thicker. Doesn't look terrible with that. Don't really want to cover that up. I think I'm going to use this on the envelope. Could possibly put it there. How thick is that? It's a coffee dyed, but it's a little sturdier than that grid paper. Let me look at the other books first and see if there's a better option. I just want to make sure it's sturdy enough to hold up to a envelope. I always say I'm going to put more sturdy pages in my journals, and I never do. It never happens. For whatever reason. Kind of pretty. Has a doily there too. Might look good there. I've already got something on the other one, but that's all right. We're going to end up filling up one book and not getting to the other books, because that's what always happens. For whatever reason. Do the white, but I definitely have to cover it with something. I might save that for something that needs a really sturdy page. All right, so let's just do this one. I'm just going to work in this one some more because I kind of like this page. So I think I'm just going to cut this to where it'll be a pocket. And then maybe I can put something up there too. So I'm debating how much of this I want to keep. I'll probably have to do some glue in, but that's okay. I think I'm just going to center it. That should work. All right, let's just kind of get an idea where we want to do it. Oh, that's not my white one. Where's my white one? That's not my white one either. Pencil, where are you hiding? There you are. Maybe about there, maybe. There. Close enough. And I think I'll make it, I don't want it too tall. but I may fold it over. So I think I'll cut it about here. Move the cover. We don't need that out. Try to keep it. I try not to keep using it underneath because then it'll get dirtier faster. Kind of keep it off to the side. All right, so let's get our cutter. Did you pull your cutter over here? Of course not. Why would you do that? The mic here smelling. Sorry about the noise. Everything out. Okay. It's heavy, but it really works the best. Okay. Might save that. Use it for something. And then here. And about there. Is that like somewhat centered? Yeah, it's pretty close. Okay. So the top, I'm just going to, so I have a better piece. And I also want to secure this. If you're working on these acetates, just make sure that the acetate doesn't stop you from getting your item in there. Sometimes it's very, it just is so thick that it'll snag every time you try to put your card in there or whatever. So I usually put some paper over the edge or something. Even if it's just masking tape, that's usually enough. Nobody's going to see it, so it doesn't really matter. And I can decide if I want anything there, because right now I've just got this paper, which actually isn't hideous or nothing, but I think I will put something pretty there before I close it. So let's do that first. So what should we put? We could just put the lace, or we could put a picture. Either way. I should have cut these out. Let me just do that real quick so I can use them better. Get a workout. One of these days I'm going to remember to line these up better. I never remember to line them up better. They're not lined up, so I can't just cut through the whole thing. This wire drives me crazy. These are so cute. I love all these pictures I was able to find on public domain. There's so many more. I mean, I just picked a few. They didn't lose, a ton of detail or anything. This one's crooked, so I'm straightening it. All right, let's worry about that one. This might work. Honestly, don't even need to trim off all of that. I'm just going to see how it looks behind the window. And I may just use it for the card, but we'll see how it fits first before I make that decision. I usually try to remember to wipe them clean, but I did not. I'm thinking I'll just do lace back there. Chances are the tag will be in, all the time, mostly. So I may just do the lace. Right, I'm going to fold that down, and I'm going to cover that. Don't let me forget to cover that. I'll forget, and then I won't be able to get my tag in there, and it'll snag, and I'll be upset. Hopefully that's not the case. All right, get my little lock on here. Okay. So heavy. This thing must weigh 20 pounds. I don't know. It's heavy. I'm sure it doesn't weigh that much, but it does weigh a lot. Okay, so let's put our background on first or last. I'm debating if I want to fold it first or fold it last. Go ahead and fold it first, then the paper would be in there. So let's fold it last. I think that makes more sense. Somebody's freezing. Are you really? Oh, on your screen. I was like, is it that cold? My brain went the total opposite way. Is it better now? I'm not frozen on my end. Well, I'm way behind. Not that that's anything new. But I'm not frozen. All right, hopefully y'all are okay. It's better now, she says. All right. We're just going to throw this lace on here, I think. I'm just going to probably just cover most of it. Let's see. Let me get a pencil. I don't have to cover it all because I'm going to put glue there and most of it's not going to show. But the top will show a little bit. And I always like it to look pretty, so we'll do most of it. We're going to cut there, and this is going to be folded down a little bit, so maybe we'll fold it about that much. Let's do that. Quick. Where are my marks? Do you see it? There it is. Lost it. Oops. Open it up all the way. Okay. And this one. Alright. And what should I put on the other side? I may just piece. I don't know. I'm debating. I'm thinking I might just use this piece. All right, let's try that and see if it works. So I don't have to cover the whole thing, like I said. No sense wasting the paper. Okay, but this part I'm going to cover. And then I'm going to fold this down. And I'm only folding it down because I just think I like the edge better. Although I do have that little piece to get rid of. Let me get rid of that. Will it come off? Ooh, nice. Still got room to glue. It's on the back. Once I add the paper, it should be all right. I think I'm gonna glue it to the surface, so I'm not gonna freak out about it. I'll just come over on that side. Okay, I think, I don't know, just a little bit. I don't even know if I'm gonna measure, but just a little. About that much, I think. I'll do the same on this one. Let me wipe that window because it's driving me nuts. This may darken the edge a little, I don't know. got it in the right spot. It's not. Did I go too far? I went just a fraction too far. Let me just trim it. I just use my scissors. It's trying to buckle just a little bit. Good enough. Okay, glue that down. Should I just use glue stick? Probably. I'm debating. I'll just use our glitter. Probably gonna go stick to my table, but I'll fix it. Am I on the right side? One of these is straight and one's not, so I think I'm on the right one. Trying to line it up where it's supposed to be. Well, failed. Oh my goodness. Line up right. Honestly, don't have to be all the way to the top, but I'm gonna get close. Mostly because I don't want my bottom hitting that fold. I might just make sure that that's got something. You're not going to see this on the back. Where'd that little piece go? Maybe I'll just throw that back on there. At least some. I lost it. Oh, there it is. I don't know. It's actually not too bad. I'm just going to glue it down where it missed. Because like I said, you're not going to see it, so I don't care if it sticks out a little bit. That's fine. These are great for stamping on and stuff. Okay, let's put this down. I may add a notch on the other one. I don't know. We'll see. Just want to stop that from catching. So for that, I'm going to take this just to that line, which is about there. That's right. Yeah. I did just so that anything going this direction won't snag. It doesn't matter. Anything else doesn't matter. Because that's the only part that's going to be an issue. I didn't check the width of this, but I think it was all right. Just don't want it to catch. All right, that'll work. Now nothing's going to snag. Now when it goes in, it won't catch on anything. So we're going to glue that closed. Debating if I want to cover it first or glue it first. I could go around the edge even, honestly. Might be easier. We'll see. Set this aside for a minute. I'm just going to set this back here. Just so it's out of my way. We don't need it right now. You love that lace paper. You always say that. I'm glad you like it. Do you have a digital copy of it? Did you grab it off of my digital? I know I put it somewhere. I just don't know if it was on a sale digital or a VIP digital. I have no idea. I feel like it was included in the Farmhouse Cell Digital. go ahead and glue it. I don't think there's anything I need. I'm going to put a notch there, though. Where's my notch? Girl, where'd you go? There it is. Just a small notch, I think. Try to get it even. All right, and we'll go ahead and I'll ink that one. I think I'm just going to use vintage instead. I got walnuts in here. Use vintage. Is that vintage? Yep. This could really be inked after. Actually, I don't even need to ink it because I think I'm going to cover the whole thing, but I might thought about collaging it. We'll see. We'll ink it just a little. Chances are I'll cover it. All right, there. That's cute. Oh, maybe I should put some there. So it's going to show. It'll be easier to do now than later. There. Cute. Okay. And then I bought the rooster one, I know, because I used it. Yeah, I feel like it was in the farmhouse set. Not sure why. I don't know. I guess lace is kind of farmhousey, but I feel like I stuck it in there. All right, so I think I'll use the Paris paper with the lace showing the most, which is this one. Yeah, that'll look pretty. And maybe I'll just use some washi just here and there and use this for a full background. So to do that, I still want my window, so I am going to cut it out. I'm just going to use this, and I'm debating on how I want to do this. I think I'll just use graphite paper. Probably the easiest thing to do. Should I use white or should I use dark? I think the white would show. It might. It might show. We shall see. Let's see if it shows. Where is my stylus? There you are. All right, so I'm just going to go right along my line. I will cut this square and then maybe round off the corners. Maybe. We'll see if this shows. I chose the white because that way, if I have to erase it because it's showing, it won't be as visible. Let's see if it shows at all. It's subtle. Can you see it enough? I think I can see it enough. We're going to try it. See if I can see it enough. It's real subtle. If the lighting was perfect, I could see it better. All right, so I'm going to use my ruler. Where's my little ruler? And my knife. We're just going to cut this out as best I can. So like I said, I'll go... Gosh, I can't see it. I can see it when I hold it like this. I just can't see it. The other, I'm going to move this light. It's the light that's the problem. A certain angle it works, but then it just appears on me. Okay, I can't see it. We'll go to black. That didn't work. Let's grab the black graphite. Hopefully I can get it in the same spot. Not that you can see it, doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter if you can't see it. Trying to get right down to the curve, so hopefully it'll come over. Ideally, I kind of want it just a little lower. You know what? While I'm thinking of that, let's just do that, because I really want it to come lower. So I'm going to pull this up just past. Does that make sense? Yeah, let's do that. That way I want to make sure, if I come around the edge, ooh, let's do that. I'll just erase that mark. I'll probably cut it out, honestly. But I'm going to come around the edge because that'll just be easier, I think. It'll look cleaner too. So I'm going to give myself, we'll give myself a 1/2 inch. Yeah, let's do that. So let's make sure we put it where I've still got like a 1/2 inch. Got my graphite in here. There's lots of ways you can cut these out, but this is, I think this is the easiest way. Let's see if it shows. Much better. Now I can actually see it. Okay. So we're going to cut that out. Good idea to be on my grid, but where's that line? There it is. I'm just kind of trying to go square, and then I'll figure out the corners. In reality, I could just leave them square. It's not a big deal. Alright, let's see if we can get them off of there. I usually just get close and then I just finish it off with the knife. It tends to give you the cleanest edge. Alright, there's a little square. Let's see how that looks. Let's see how close it is. Oh, I've got my corners showing. That's all right. I'm not going to stress about it. We'll ink it. It'll be fine. I was thinking backwards. That's okay. I usually just, honestly, I just don't stress about it because I've got a whole lot of other things to worry about than that. So let's just do this and then we'll ink it and blend it in. It'll be fine. It's a little hard to ink after because of the plastic, but you can put this back in there and ink it if you don't want to have to clean your stuff. Does that make sense? I'm going to try that. I feel like I did this different last time I did it. I don't know. Sometimes I do. Yeah, let's try that. I think it'll be okay. I'll cut this off in a second. I'm just going to go ahead and ink it before I forget. I use the little one. A little bit easier. I hope it's pretty. This is just coffee paper, so it's relatively thin. My copy paper is 26 pound. I think it's 26. It might be more than that. It's a little heavier than just, you know, normal budget copy paper. And then I can go ahead and It won't work unless I, like I said, it's not a big deal. I can just clean it off, but if you want, you can kind of do this. And then stick that in there like that. And then just ink like that. And then you don't have to clean off your paper or, you know, your plastic, because you've already got the piece cut out anyway. Might as well get some use out of it. There. Now that's inked too. Not that I still can't use that piece. I couldn't use it for something anyway. Okay. Let's try that. And it should blend in a little bit better once it's glued. So where do I want to cut this? Let's do it this way. So I said about a 1/2 inch. We'll go about a 1/2 inch this way. I'm just going to come around the corner, mostly just because it gives a little bit of stability, and I think the rounded corners look better. So I'm going to mark this to where we get about a 1/2 inch. It'll also, oh, it's on this side, right? Right? No, this side. So it's going to affect my little notch. So I may have to figure that out. I'll probably just cut the notch again. If I'm thinking right. I think I'm thinking right. Gosh, I don't know. Some days, guys. Some days I just don't know. I think I am. Oh, let's see. Alright. Where are my marks? Why can't I see my marks? Did I put them on? Because I put them on the back. I'm like, where did they go? Save that. Hope that glue hasn't been out too long. Be unclogging my top. There. All right. I knew that was going to fall. As soon as I sat it down, I was like, you did not push that back enough. Just noisy. Of course, everybody downstairs is going to be like, what was that? They'll be freaking out, won't they? All right, so I think, I'm not sure about this top. All right. I'm debating if I want to hold it open and then I'll do this part after. I think that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and glue it and then we'll figure out where it's going to stick. Should I glue this side or this side? Let's glue this side. It's a tad bit challenging filling in these little windows. Collage is definitely, I think collage is easier because you don't have to stress about whether it matches up and all that. But for this one, I just didn't want collage. So we're going to do it this way. Hope it works. Hope I can line it up. That's the challenging part, is lining it up. And then we'll fold it around in a minute. If worse comes to worse, doesn't line up and I do it again. Let's hope not. Okay, let's try this. So make sure I'm the right way. The pocket top is this way, the writing's this way, so that's important. And then I'm going to try to line up this window as best I can in one shot, hopefully, before it touches, because this is art glitter. And art glitter does not play games. Art glitter is like, you put me down, that's it. That's all you get. Good. All right, I like it. So now what I can do is fix this first, I think. So I'm going to just fix this little notch. I have no idea. I think I'm thinking right. So I'll cut that notch out so I don't forget it. I'm just going to guess where it was. I can kind of feel it by pushing. You can kind of see the indentation. Honestly, I should have just not cut the notch out until I got to this point, but I didn't think about that, so it is what it is. Hopefully it'll go through. Whew. Goodness, that was a lot. All right, now we're going to fold this. I might take that. Do I want to miter that? Maybe. Let's do the bottom first. Oh, I got a hair. Do the bottom, and then we'll debate if we're going to miter. Oh, maybe I should miter it before I do it. I should have mitered up there too, but we'll just miter it just because, like I said, you're not going to see a lot of that. I might as well miter it. I'm going to do the bottom. Should I glue the sides first? I'll glue that before I do that, I think. So, let's line this up. Look right. Yeah. All right, so, I mean, reality, I don't have to glue the side because I'm going to go around it. I think I will. Nonetheless. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little. I'm just going to put a little there. Just in case. Give it a little more strength. And then, should I miter it? I feel like I should. I can't see where I'm cutting though. Let's see if I can figure it out. I don't want to get too close. Hopefully. Think that'll work? I don't know. This little piece is going to drive me nuts. I'm just going to chop it off. Miter it a little bit. I'm just going to chop that off. Just because I have a feeling it's going to stick out on me. Alright, let's try it. See if it works. I'm going to close it first. So all the way up to the top. Close this down. That makes sense? Okay, and then we'll fold this over. And we'll fold this over. There. I think because I mitered it, not affecting my top any. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Should give me a nice clean look. There we go. Cute. Okay. There's a little pocket. I'm going to make a tag out of this, and then whatever, it's going to be a big tag. And then it'll come in here, and this people will show. So I gotta figure out where that hits on there. Let's find a tag base of some sort. Pre-made tags, envelopes, pockets. No. I think I have them in a box. Yes. Tag bases. You could just use cardstock. But I have tag bases. Let's see what we have. We have, what is all this? This is just to hold it. Okay. These are my texture pieces. Anything fun? This came in, look at this. This is like tissue paper kind of, but not. It's like, it was inside of a, like a, one of those IKEA kind of shelves. It's got like a wood grain to it. I was like, that's interesting. I kept it because I was like, huh, I'll use it for something. It's kind of cool. Oh, it might be too dark. What else do we got? Anything big? It has to be kind of big. I don't know if any of these are big enough. Most of these are small. I think I have another box with bigger ones. Yeah, none of these are going to be big enough. This is like just shiny gold paper. It's some sort of a cardstock thing. It might be too glitzy. I'm not sure. Just saying. That's just a book cover. All right, I know I have another container. Where's it at? Tag bases. Pre-made. No. Tiny insects. It's here somewhere. Is that it? Large tag bases. All right, let's see what we got. Something that will match. Oh, where's that page? So I want to look at it because I think it had some pink. Yeah, definitely pink. There's pink in this little dress too, so that's cool. Let's see what colors we've got to deal with. So that's just plain. Dragonflies. This was all from leftover paint when I was painting the bird. I just made some journaling tags and stuff with the leftover paint. It's actually not bad. There's a tiny fraction of pink in there. Too plain. I'm going to trim this down. Just debating if I want darker or lighter. Maybe the darker. What does the washi look like on that? So I'm going to put some washi somewhere. At least I said I was going to. Might as well. I think that's the only ones I have in here. All right, so one of those. I don't think the darker. It's big enough. Oh, it's not big enough. Yeah, it's totally not big enough. Oh, scratch that one. This one's big enough. I don't know if I like the green though. This has green, but it's not all green. I do like the dark. I mean, I suppose I could just find something to make it that color. It's paint. I don't know. Maybe we'll go with this one. There's enough of the greens and browns over here. I think it'll be all right. We'll try that. Let's see. Okay. Ouch. Totally cut my finger on a piece of paper. It's just burning. It's not like, I don't think it's deep or anything. All right, let's try this. Thinking I may end up having to put some more paint. I'm not sure if it'll. Yeah, oh, it should work. Let me set this up here out of the way. So for size, got a little bit of that glue in there, so keep that in mind. So I'll need to come over probably about 1/8 of an inch at least. I think the height's okay. I'm going to lose a lot of that brown. I may throw some more back in there. All right, let me cut that. Shall I use the cutter? Sure. You know, let's use the cutter. Make sure we can get it in there. Snug, but works. I feel like it's hitting. I don't know what it's hitting. It's all right. Okay. So I don't want any off the top. I don't want it to stick out too much because it's going to be big on the page. I think I'm going to trim it just a fraction. Which side? I think I'll trim. I'll just trim a little off of both sides because I don't want to lose all the prettiness. See if I can get that kind of straight. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a teeny bit. It didn't need as much as I thought it did. I'll save those. I might use them. Okay. So we need to trim this guy because it is crooked. I could get my cutter, but I'm just going to go for it. I'm half tempted to tear it, but I don't know. I'm thinking of trying the washi, guys. Is that straight? Kind of, sort of, but not. The line looks a little bit off to me. Oh, maybe it's straight. I think it's just a fraction off. Not the cleanest cut. Alright, let's try that. Now I'll debate if I want to tear it or if it's going to be okay. Where's my glue? Put this pen back in here before I can't. Let's see. So I know I want some of that. And then the washi tape was... I think I want some of this. Do I want the other one? Where's the other one at? I'm just going to tear some. See if I have some plastic to do this with. I'm not sure if I want it over or under. I may do over. I'm kind of getting a feel for it, and then I'll decide. Am I froze again? My other one's froze. Let me see. This one seems okay. My phone is froze though. Let me start it again. My back. Yes. Okay. It's always freezing on me. I think I'm gonna put this like this. Maybe. I just gotta decide if I want some of that green to show. I think I do. Not froze? Okay, good. And it's just my phone being a pain. Alright, let's try that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shall I tear it? Can't decide, guys. I think I'm going to tear it. I wasn't gonna, but I think I will. There's a little bit of writing, but that's okay. I'm not going to tear the top. Alright, let's glue this on. Alright. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have some of this. And then debating if I want anything under. What else did I have? I had writing. Where's it at? Oh, I have stamps. No, that's white. I don't want that. Maybe I'll just put a little more texture. I feel like it needs more texture somehow. Let's see, what do we got here? No. Maybe. Let's see. What color was that? I don't remember what I used for that. I feel like it was paint. But we're going to just use some brown. Just a fraction more brown in it. Oops, don't kill your stencil. Always bending my stencils. Yeah. Like that. Let's do that one there too. Alright. Birthday. This was from Stencil the Month Club a couple months back. So it's not, I don't think it's anything you can get. But there's lots of stencils like this. I wasn't sure. Alright, let's glue this down. Cover that up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. You froze again? I don't even know, guys. I don't know why it keeps freezing. It shouldn't be. I just don't know what to tell you other than go out and come back and hopefully it'll be okay. That's the only problem with lives. Sometimes they just don't cooperate. And she's back. Just gonna make sure that this edge is good. I always worry more about the bottom edge just because it can snag when your tag's going in and out. So I always try to make sure that that edge is at least as clean as I can get it. I wonder if I can ink this. Probably not. It's kind of a plasticky. Yeah, I doubt it would really. It might go on, but it's not going to stay. Maybe archival would stay, but it's not worth the effort. We're just not gonna. I do have to put regular glue on it because this is never gonna stick. The washi is not made to stick forever. So if you do use washi, I would highly suggest using an extra glue. Even if it's just a permanent glue stick, something. All right, let's try to get that on there. Cute. That's good. Okay. Do I want any on this? I'm not sure. I debated on it. Maybe just a little, just to kind of make it blend in. I'll do the same kind of thing. Just gonna tear this guy. Tricky to it's tricky to glue washi. I know some people will hold it and run it over their glue stick. I never am coordinated enough to do that. It doesn't work for me. A little piece, yeah, but not a big piece. Probably don't need all that. I think it's too long, but that's okay. We'll trim it. We'll make it so I can trim the bottom though, not the top. Because I can just go around. There. There. That adds something. Hopefully not overkill. That's one of the hardest things about doing these things is knowing what's enough and when to stop. Go. Nice. That's interesting looking. I have stamps. I have some stamps. Let's see. What do we have? A couple little ladies. They're not specifically French, but what's this one got? On here. Some are just so sad. One says, "My turn to cry." It's like, oh, okay. Don't cry. Let me grab that. I've got some that I already pulled off. Let's see what's in there. I also have stickers and stuff that I can grab out. I'm gonna see what's in here first. There's a clock. It says sieste. I don't know what it means, but it's French, right? Crooked, not crooked. I'll just put it at an angle. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Maybe something for this this one. Anything with pink? Maybe I'll grab my ephemera and see. This is terrible. I'll try and find something where the style is at least similar. Flower fairies and such. I don't know. It's not calling to me. It's just not speaking to me. So maybe not. Alright, let's grab our ephemera pack. Where is it? How's ephemera Victorian? Floral. Stamped Paris ephemera random bits. I have stickers. Where'd I put the stickers? Good question. What is this? That. Ooh. It's fabric. I like it though. The question is, can I get it flat enough it doesn't slide on me? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. What do we got in here? These are big. I have to see if I have a smaller one. I know I have smaller ones. Just have to find them. Yeah, these are all the big ones. Let's find the smaller ones. Alright, let's find the smaller ones. They are in, I believe, this. Yes. Alright. Let's do there. There. Put you back over here. Put my lid back on my glue. Oh, I'm froze again. I can't see what y'all are saying because I keep freezing. What is going on? Goodness gracious. Alright. Piece of plastic for this. Where is it? Do I have some? I have some, I just don't know if I have it handy. Nope. Alright, fine. I'll just stick it on the pack of this for now. I don't want to waste it. It's so not sticky, it won't even stick to that. Alright, let's see. Bonjour. Beautiful. It's kind of big, but it might look good up there. Maybe. Some ladies. Stickers. These are like perfume labels. I don't think so. Where's my stickers? I have a whole pack of stickers somewhere, guys. They're not there. Not where I thought they were. Alright. Alright, stickers. Where'd I put you? I see loose stickers. Is that it? Maybe. Uh-huh. That must be where I did it. Okay, what do we got? Flowers and birds. Icicle. Flowers. Kind of like the flowers. Kind of like the clock. strong enough. It's a shoe. Like the butterfly. I think I like the color of that. This is still not the Paris one I was thinking. Not that it matters. Alright, I think I want this flowers. I'm not sure how well they'll show. Yeah, that's too bulky. Card pastel. Some of these aren't going to show strong enough. They're a little see-through. I have a whole pack of Paris stickers. Where are they? Where'd you put them, girl? Out. Why am I not seeing them? Okay. One second, guys. Bear with me. Okay. I'm very confused as to why my stickers aren't where they're supposed to be. Pre-made tickets. I know y'all remember the sheet. It's a whole sheet of Paris stickers. Okay. That's so weird. That is... It's not these. I don't know. Don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to stick this one here because I like it. But I got to figure out where I put it. I wonder if that's sticky enough. Nah, probably not. I have a feeling it's in this little shoe box and I'm just not seeing it. I think I like this one. That's pretty too. I think the flowers look good over there. I varnished these. It's a matte varnish, so they're really, really stuck down now because they're varnished on the edge. I did it because they were super shiny, and I don't like super shiny. So sometimes I will varnish them. That's why it's more matte. Hope this glue doesn't show too much. It dries clear, but sometimes when you put it on clear stickers, it does show a little. There's totally a hair there. Right here, get off my sticker. All right, there. There, that's pretty. Okay. I like it. Still wish I could find my Paris stickers. I bought them. I want to use them. Darn it. I don't know how they could be so invisible. They're just not there. They're literally not there. Some days I think I'm just too organized and I put stuff up and then I can't find it. Die cuts, ephemera, stickers. Is there another bag of stickers? No. Were they in here and I just didn't see them? There they are. There it is. That's why. Oh, some days, guys. Is there anything on here? I feel like it's something I can use. All right. Now that I found my stickers. Sure. I think I want that. Will this fit above there? It will. Sightseeing, bonjour, I love Paris. I think. I might put the I Heart Paris. That's pretty sticky. I think I can get away without putting glue on it. Kind of cool. I just don't know if I need it. If I want to save it for something else. But it is kind of cool there. That's a good sticky sticker. Sometimes they're just not. They're not near sticky enough. I kind of like that one. I might give it a little grounding though. It's totally not my water pencil. Let's ground it with the right one. I have a water pencil that actually turns black. I don't know, maybe I just won't put anything. Maybe I'll just leave it. It's not going to snag, right? Oh, there's nothing going there. Okay. Where's my water pencil? Is this it? Yeah. It's a little crooked, but I think I can work with it. A water brush. Oops. Grab your cord. Oh my goodness. Just gonna give it a little bit of grounding there so it's just not floating. And I don't know. This is kind of cool. I think it'll fit. I gotta make sure. It's got foam stuff. I don't like foam stuff. I'm tempted to take the foam stuff off. I don't know. We'll leave it. The foam stuff annoys me. Does it annoy you? I got the stickers because they were, oh gosh, I didn't even think about where I was gluing this down. Girl, what were you thinking? Now I gotta cut it. Do I have room to cut it? Ooh. forgot to look where I was gluing my picture down. Okay. It's not going to hit in the right spot, so I got to fix that somehow. Let me think about it. I should have thought about that. I've totally spaced it. All right. Let's see. If I take off 1/4 of an inch, how far in will that go? I might have to put another backing. I don't know how important it is. I'm not sure. It's kind of important. It's kind of important. Frustrated, guys. Why do I do stuff like that? Where's my knife? Oh, there it is. That was really crooked. Hold on. Helps if you cut straight. Try that again. Okay. Not sure if it'll work with my notch, but we're going to see. If I throw a little pull tab on there, it might be okay. I think that's what I'll end up doing. Just throw a little pull tab on there. I'll make it work. All right. So that's okay. I'm not sure about that. I think I want to add... Do I want to add bonjour? I don't know. Maybe not. But something should be here. Just something little. We could put this little fleur-de-lis. I'll just stick that there. Just for something. To kind of even it out. Let's try that. All right. So we need a pull tab. So, and then I need to cover the back. Something. I could cover the back and make it a little wider, but it's pretty close. If I did that, I'd have to trim it, and yeah, I don't think I want to do that. We'll just cover the back. Let's find a colored paper of some sort. Something not too busy. Maybe... I know I have lined paper. Let me grab it. Oops, knocking everything off. Lined paper. Alright, lined paper. About the same. I don't think I have anything that's kind of pink or anything. I'll take a peek, but I don't think so. I do have a pink. Oh, it's too much. I think it's just too much pink. Yeah, it's too much. All right, what time is it? Oh my gosh, I hadn't even looked at the time. Okay, we'll just do the regular lined paper. That tends to be my go-to. See if we can fit that on there. I don't really want the trees. This particular one has trees. Yeah, just a teeny fraction of it. Okay. Let's do that. This was just a cracker box to start with. One of my lives I show how to do these. Tag bases with Cracker Box. Debating on where I want it. I think I want to, I'm just going to line up the top. The sides I'll trim. Okay. There. Now it gives a nice journaling space on the back. Just want to make sure that the bottom is very glued. Always make sure that so it doesn't snag. All right, let's ink it. Make sure it still fits because it is a little bit, now it's a little thicker. Still going to add a little tab, but it will fit. All right, so we'll add a tab so that we can pull that in and out easily. How about, like this. Might move that though. Can I move it? What do you think? Do you think it's stuck? It's not where I want it now. I don't know if I can move it or not. We'll see. Yes or no? Find out. Yeah, I can move it. Okay. It was going to be in the way of that, so we're going to just move it. Maybe we'll just move it. I'll move it here. Oops. Don't roll it up. Goodness gracious. Stick down. There. Now it's very, it's a little more grungy than it was. All right, so this needs to stick up about, I think that much. Let's see. Get that in there first. Try to hit the bottom. So we want this to stick out. Maybe about there. How's that? It's not terrible. All right, so I'll trim this. Trim this about here. I'm not even gonna stress about it being straight, but I am gonna round it. That'll work. Just around the top too. Why not? All right. Put that on there. just going to do part of it and then I'll turn it over. Think about there. Okay. There. That works. Okay. I'm debating if I want to trim any. It goes in, but it's a little snug. Just a bit snug. I think it's just the thickness, honestly. I think it's got plenty of movement. Maybe it's all right. It's probably just the thickness. All right, that'll work. Let's it's going to go over that, but I don't think it matters. Not a big deal. I may do something on that side later. I'm going to ink this though. Just a little. Should I round it? I totally should, just because it's rounded on everything else. Oh, I should have done it before I did that. Can I do it? Can I? No. I don't know if I can get around it. We're going to try. I could do it with just without. Should have rounded it first, guys. It's fine. I'll get it good enough. I try to keep edges consistent. If they're rounded on one thing, I try to keep them rounded on the other thing. It's still very wet, so I think it will be a little less flimsy once it dries. Where's my ink? There. It's cute. I think it's cute. It's very Paris fashion-y. Okay. Let's glue this down. I'm debating on this. That's going to be a problem. I have a feeling it's going to be a problem. Sometimes when they stick up right where you're going to put a tag. I hate foam. I buy stickers that have foam because I like them. And then I usually end up pulling the silly foam off because I can't stand the foam. And I know it gives it that raised feeling, but when you're working with certain things, it just doesn't work. But typically you can get it off. You just gotta kind of play with it. Once I get this piece off, then I can cut the foam off the top piece and glue it back down. The trick is doing it and not totally damaging everything. Where's my little scissors? Where are you at? Alright, I know you got a white handle. There you are. Try to just snip that off. Sometimes you can pull it, but sometimes it doesn't work. I might should use my other. I'll try to use mine. Now bear with me while I make a mess. Figure out how to do this and not chop my finger off. I don't have enough length. Is it gonna cut? Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes it'll just come off, but this one is really fighting me. Alright. I'll do it the way I was doing it. Yeah, that one's on there good. It's probably silly to y'all, but I'm telling you, it's just too fat. It's gonna snag and cause problems. I'm going to get it off of there one way or the other. Okay. Sometimes you get lucky and the top one comes off and the bottom one is still intact. And then you can just use the bottom one. But it doesn't always happen, obviously. I really want it to lay flat. Just gotta line it back up. Okay, good enough. It's a little more vintagey looking than it was from all the distress. Where's my paper at? Like, this is not... Oh, it's in my hand. Like, that's not where I was in that book. Silly me. All right, what do we got here? Make this bonjour beautiful over here or something. All right, there. Now it's flatter. I don't think it will be as much of a problem. All right, we're just going to glue this down. Should be all right. You could even make a double pocket if you wanted. Think about it. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary, but you could. You could glue only here and here and here on the back and then have a pocket here. But I think I'm just going to glue it down. The last thing I usually need is more pockets. I usually have plenty. Pockets everywhere. So you've learned a couple things not to do. Make sure that you don't forget that you're putting something in a window and you need to line that up before you cut it, or you might run into issues. It's snug, like I said, but it's not. It's got plenty of room, so I think it's just snug. I could wax it. Sometimes I do that, guys. Sometimes if you get something and it's just fighting you and it just doesn't want to go in, as long as I'm not going to write on this side, which I'm not. You'd be surprised. Just putting a little wax, I might put it just on the edge of this side. I'm not going to put it on the whole thing because it'll keep you from writing on it. That's just beeswax. But a lot of times it will help. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Just a little bit of beeswax on there. This is just a thread waxer from the fabric store. Well, from Hobby Lobby, technically. That's where I got it. All right, there we go. That is cute, I think. A little more effort than I thought it was going to be. I didn't end up putting that. I think it's too risky because of the cloth and it'll probably snag. I'll put it on something else. But I'm thinking about this bonjour over here. I don't know what I'm going to put here. Maybe just save it for a writing space or for a picture, but I do like the sentiment there. I think I'll stick it there. I don't think that's a sticker. Some of the those little ephemeras are stickers. Some are not, and I can never tell. It's always super difficult to tell if they're a sticker or not. Nope, not a sticker. All right. You can only tell until you start peeling it. It's like, okay, not a sticker. It's shiny though. They say, but I take them out of the package and then I can't tell. Sometimes I try to remember to write sticker on them so I know that they were a sticker, and then sometimes I forget. But that whole set that I bought, where's that book? Girl. The whole set, these, I have some that say stickers on them, and I never know which ones it is. So a lot of times I will write on the back sticker, but they look identical. Like, it doesn't look like a sticker. So it's always hard for me to tell. It's like, okay, which ones were stickers and which ones weren't. And I don't like not to peel off the sticker, because then it might come off accidentally later. So you don't want to do that. So you do have to kind of watch for that. If you remember to write sticker on it, usually okay. All right, guys. What time is it? It's almost 11. All right. Well, that is good. I think it's cute. Hopefully y'all like it. But that's something you can do with a junk envelope. You know, might as well get some use out of them instead of just throwing them away. So we got a little tag. And you can either put a picture that shows there or just something simple like lace. Doesn't matter. And then that goes in. See how that goes in so much nicer, guys, with the little bit of wax on there. So much nicer. All right, there we go. That is our page for today. Oh, thank you, Dawn. I appreciate the stars. That's very sweet. All right, guys, I will be back. Not Sunday, because we're having birthday parties. Lots and lots of birthday parties. Way too many birthdays in March and April. I feel like half my family is March and April. Everybody but me. So we are having a bunch of that on Sunday. So I won't be on Sunday, and the next Sunday is Easter, so I won't be on then either. But I will be on Wednesday and Friday coming up, so I will see you guys then. We'll work some more on the journal, unless I pick out a painting, and then we'll do both. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you next time. All right, bye-bye.